Welcome back to Garage Bad Dream Adventure. In this episode, we take a leisurely stroll through a sewage canal, and we also find out some information about Juice's tragic backstory. What is this way? Is this Medici's room? It is. Visit Medici's room. Medici, I presume? Hehehe, you peeping Tom. Alright, that was my bad. I should have knocked first. During a bone replacement surgery, call it what you want, but I don't need to know what you're doing with your bone. The bolts on the frame are taken off one by one, like this. And along with it, the ego level drops lower and lower. Unlike the tuning of motors, a bone replacement surgery puts tremendous strain on the body. It's because replacing frame is almost like dismantling. I mean, given my limited understanding of mechanics, that does seem to be true, because I know the frame of a vehicle really is the most fundamental important part that everything else gets bolted and grafted onto. That's why the machine is given ego recovering liquid intravenously to prevent its ego level from becoming zero. But you know what? I love seeing female machines suffer during this. Oh, you're sick. You know, you hold it within a hair's breadth of becoming zero. Oh, he just licks the power. He just wants to get him right there on the edge of death and be like, Yeah, I fail it sometimes, but it's not a big deal. That is murder. That's kind of a big deal. Just another female machine gone from this world. From what I understand is they are incredibly rare, so you might be the one to blame here, Mr. Mechanical Kevorkian. You just throw it into the sewage reservoir in the back, and it's over. How many bodies am I going to find back there? It's going to be more than 12, isn't it? Mr. Zodiac, Ted Cruz. Where does this... Oh, they're not even submerged. There's just... Oh. When Lou was brought here, she was at the edge of falling apart. So she probably doesn't remember a thing. How disappointing. She can't do anything if I don't stir her stomach. You know, ain't I so kind? I mean, maybe? You kind of keeping her alive to prolong the suffering, so I think it just balances out. Alright, that seems like that's gonna be all I got out of you. Now the big thing we got is some kind of nut or bolt or screw that they wanted us to take to Viz. I'm trying to remember if Viz was in one of the doors or if she was the one through the mail slot. I wish you just had their names. That would be so convenient. I could also check the log, because I've talked to Viz. Oh, okay, right, yeah, she's the one that... I'm pretty sure gave us the hint about the telescope. Lou's wingnut. Oh! You met Lou? How was she? She's not good. I don't know if she's gonna make it. Send flowers, send balloons, send strippergrams. She led me into her flat. Cool. So you want Lou's boat, huh? There is a lift there. If you go down, you'll find Lou's room. If Lou gave you permission, that's fine with me. Oh yeah, of course. It was her dying wish to be like, this little robot who just caught me doing strange things with the doctor. I want him to have my boat. It's exactly how I remember her saying it. Where is this now? So I'm... Okay, I'm like in a different part of the backside of the hotel. What is all this then? Oh, some more large traps. Very useful. Just pilfering all her stuff. Let's be real, she's not gonna make it. Fish hook number 10, which no, it was 100 that allowed me to fish for parts. Number 0. Number 5. So let's get nautical in this bitch. Ah, sewage canal, okay. This reminds me of the lazy river. Oh, we used to have like a water amusement park when I was a kid. And there's just a moat that went around the perimeter. And it's just like super slow flowing water. And you just sit in an inner tube and just kind of float and relax. It was great. I miss that. Viz does not see me in a true sense. Viz pities me, but I am not pitiful. I'm just a little different from other machines. Nothing more than that. I can live on my own. My body is made that way. That's why I'm fine being alone. There is no problem. Sounds like there's a problem and you may just be in denial. I feel relaxed when I'm in the sewage canal. Doesn't everyone just let your stress melt away in the sewage canal? There's nobody here. Nobody bothers me. I can be myself when I'm here. I didn't like it at first because it's dark, but now I like the darkness. This is my place. No one sees me as I am. No one. But what is it like to be seen as you are? What is as you are like? I don't know. I feel kind of happy when I see Juice, but everyone seems to be afraid of her. Maybe that's why. Juice is probably not seen as she is by anyone either. It's a fun fishing yachten. It's small and beautiful, and it likes the same things I like. The crabs living in the sewage canal are interesting. They are completely different from the ones in other places. They are crabs I've never seen before. I found a poor thing. It must be someone's shadow. It probably has nowhere to go, just like me. I wish I had a shadow too. Where can my shadow be? I want to meet my shadow. That was Lou's diary. Very depressing. Lou probably needs to up her medication amounts. What the hell did I even need the boat for anyway? I think it was the conversation I had with Psych. Oh, okay. We're looking for our shadow. That way was well, I don't remember. I'm not exactly sure which way. I'll be pointing on screen, but I'm just trying to remember which ways are the dead ends. I can go this way? And it still doesn't show me where I am. So what did you say? In the north of the department store. The department store's over here. I have no frame of reference for where I am. I think it's around here is where we initially dropped down. We found something. Ah! Lose map. Why can't that be added to my map? Oh wait, no. I have no idea what this means. Are the lines the way that I can go, or is it the gaps? Damn it. Oh, that's interesting. There's something here that I can do. Whatever it is I don't have. I'm not gonna come back for a bottle trap here. I'm sorry. Probably catch the most delicious frogs and crabs here too. I also can't really tell if this makes sense as a three-dimensional space. It almost seems like some of these roots are larger than they should have reason to be. You wanted to kill yourself. It is close at hand, just one step away. Nope, still not setting a bottle trap. However, it doesn't seem like I'm using a lot, if any, of fuel. So maybe the boat has its own fuel and it's not using mine? I am so lost. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get out of here. It's a good thing I saved. If for whatever reason I do run out of fuel and die. Damn, I don't know. Not like I'll be able to memorize this place. What is that? Oh, goodness. Please, don't erase me. Yang, please, don't erase me. Who are you? You're not Yang. You didn't come to erase me? You are me? I don't understand. I really don't understand. But if it's true, sneakers. Find my sneakers. I don't know what it is, but I can't be me if I don't have it. Chapter 7, The Shadow. Sneakers, 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 sneakers. I do remember saying that at the very beginning of this game, And I guess it's gonna be kind of disappointing if this whole like LSD trip of a game is about him losing his fresh kicks and going on an existential crisis. I really wish there was a good map of this. Somehow I'm actually managing to remember how I got here. I will say that about the game design, at least a lot of these little areas do look unique. Oh, that wasn't it. Alright, so I didn't get any new items. I met my little Ethiopian self, and I guess my plan of action now is to go back to Psych, talk to her, see what she has to say on the matter. Not doing terrible on fuel, so that's excellent. Shadow, huh? There's a male machine named Guitaro. To see him, you must go down in the factory's lift and go through the dead track site. But since that lift is for transporting heavy cargoes, you need large power to move it. You should go and see Moriwaki. I think we've actually met Guitaro. Yeah, because we went down there when we got our upgrades. So, I mean, we'll talk to Psych, and then that'll be our next stop. Obviously, top off with some fuel and some ego. See what Hajime's got to say. How much have we talked? Is there a problem that I have things I don't want to talk about? No, not really. Ask Viz, the apartment manager. He's a weird machine, just like you. But we just talked to Viz. I told you, ask Viz. Damn, I guess he's sick of our shit. I thought Hajime was our homeboy. Be like, hey, I met my shadow. I'm not sure I want that thing inside me. Or is it like a spiritual entity? I'm not entirely sure how this shakes out. There's nothing more I can tell you. You have met your shadow. Whether you will be content with it or seek further is up to you. I did help you, but I wasn't trying to trust something to you. I don't know why either, but I just had to tell you, because it was something that had to happen. A transparent power is swirling inside me. I used to be tossed about by this power. I had no word nor will. I was just at the mercy of this power. The power orders me to connect and link with others, but everyone I got linked with broke down. What did I do? What did my power want? I don't know. Why am I here? I don't know. I just don't know. Alright, so same as everyone else, just kind of thrust into a world of being with no consent and no clear direction. Just like all of us. Yeah, I don't want to talk to these three because so far they've all been very rude. Okay, who I needed to talk to now was Guitaro. Wait, did our corner jacking off friend disappear? I guess he did. Look how quickly that drains my fuel. It's a good thing it only cost me like 17 stamps. Dead track. Oh, he had a wife or something that could give me fuel, but I needed a specific type of frog. Wait, did I put a trap here? Oh, I guess I did. Wow, that is weird looking, and this one I don't think I've seen before. Sure, I guess so. I don't have any bait, but... Feed her mighty claws. Oh, hell yeah! Refueled from Yoko many times. That's the first time I've ever refueled from her. Guitaro. What? You want to know about shadows? Have you met your shadow? Then have you found your core memory? The shadow said something, didn't it? Yes, it did. Wanted a pair of Yeezys, and I said, them's are way too expensive. Sneakers. That must be your core memory. It is something that has materialized in this world along with the shadow. Shadows have their original world. For shadows, the core memory is an item that acts as a bridge to that world. The shadow regains its memory by obtaining it. But if the shadow's power is weak, we machines can't see the core memory. Oh, I'll give you something good. This is called a dowsing compass. It reacts to things that are odd in this world, like shadows and core memory. This tool can do two things. One is it reacts to shadows and core memories far away. But if you have this, you can see the response on your map too. But it is only effective on things that are related to the user. The other is that it makes weak core memories visible by amplification. Anyone can confirm this if the distance between the object and the dowsing compass is close. You might have already guessed, but these two features are offshoots of one function. You should be able to find your core memory by using this. I don't need it. My shadow doesn't exist anymore. Received the dowsing compass. Well, that's very cool. No, I did not find my core memory. I haven't even left your eyesight. No matter how weak the shadow is, as long as it exists, the core memory should exist too. Keep looking for it. Alright, how do I... Hey, take this with you. You might need it. Received Milky Fuel Station Chronicle. I have no idea what that could mean. But let's check our tools. Dowsing compass. So it doesn't actually do anything, but oh, look at here. We got a blue blinking dot way over here. Is that my shadow or is that my core memory? Because there should be like two, right? What was the other thing he gave me? Milky Fuel Station Chronicle. This world has changed dramatically because of an exceptionally interesting machine named Yang. The following are the details. Yang was born with an unusually high ego level and greatly exceeded the average in fuel efficiency and engine power. I can't think of much reason for a machine like this to be born. The most likely reason is the absence of a shadow. You can see examples of this in machines like Hajime. It is already clear that there is a strong connection between shadows and machines. The higher the machine's abilities, the paler the shadow's existence. But we still do not know if this is true, because there are cases like Psyche, which I will go into details later. However, when we consider the perverse obsession Yang had against this world, I think we can say that some kind of negative element toward shadows existed within him. If Yang's dream diary is discovered, I expect to find the severe decline or deterioration of the shadow's real world described in it. If so, we might be able to find some sort of coherence in Yang's series of actions, which I will write below. The first thing Yang did was female hunting. Today's imbalance of males and females starting from this point. I do not know why his first target was female machines, but this probably has something to do with the world of shadows too. Maybe he's just an incel. An extremely unique method was used to dismantle female machines. Yang, who noticed the relationship between machines and sound, used the music box to dismantle female machines. Given that Lau has already succeeded in the wave therapy experiment, it must have been natural for Yang to abuse that theory. A resonator was attached to the music box, and the waves emanated from it drove every machine mad. But these waves must have affected Yang too. I am amazed at how high Yang's ego level was, that he managed to avoid falling apart in such a situation. And his real nature might be hidden behind the reason for this self-destructive action he has taken. At the time, Yang met the most important female machine in his life, Juice. This extraordinary female machine did not fall apart even with the waves emanated from the music box with a resonator. Juice's ego level must have surpassed Yang's. There is another thing that is amazing about Juice. This female machine has a shadow. Psyche. What? Psyche is a shadow of Juice? This shadow with a name, defied by some, is Juice's shadow. Juice is a perfect existence that should not exist in this world. If I were to consider the possibilities of things like this happening, the only possibility I can think of is the complete loss of the shadow's real world. I am not sure if this is true, but his meeting with Juice marked the end of his female hunting. Got his ass. The next thing Yang started was shadow hunting. This makes sense because shadows are odd beings in this world and were nothing but a nuisance to Yang. The existence of shadows is a crucial element that makes this world transient. This truth must have been very irritating for Yang, who had a sense of aversion or hostility towards the shadows. To Yang, this world was a one and only world, and at the same time, a prison. I must make a confession. I did not invent the oroscope to eliminate shadows. It may sound like an excuse, but that function was a side effect. However, because of the oroscope I have invented, this world's shadows were virtually annihilated. No, annihilated is not correct. They have been turned into ethereal shadows, to be exact. Furthermore, Yang came up with the idea of putting the evaporation of shadows using the oroscope on show. This was the beginning of the new world. Yang's desire to be known, coming from his self-destructiveness and loneliness, showed no signs of stopping. The New World shows, which started with the Shadow Murder Show, using the oroscope, changed into more direct and ridiculous shows like The Fire Show, featuring female machines, and Ego Destroying Show, in which machines were dismantled. I thought I was kidding when I called it the drive-in porno theater, but it sounds like it's just a straight up like drive-in snuff film movie theater. Like, damn, putting all your murders on display on the big screen. That is absurd. In retrospect, it is strange that the machines of this world accepted such things. However, if you consider this world to be basically the same as the world of Yang for everyone, it does make some sense. In fact, there is no denying that I felt a strong sense of disgust, but at the same time, felt my emotion heightened by those shows. However, a more essential and important problem emerged: the decrease of sewage. Needless to say, the sewage is the waste produced by female machines. Because of Yang's female hunting, the number of female machines decreased dramatically. I must say that this was an all too inevitable result. This is something that was discovered through research conducted by the first time after the decrease of sewage, but the vaporizing component of the sewage was absolutely necessary to maintain the ego level of machines. The decrease in number of female machines, the decrease of sewage, and the truth that all machines cannot maintain their existence without sewage. Yang must have been irritated with the anonymity created between his desire-driven actions and their consequences. However, the actions Yang took were clear-cut. He solved this problem by making only two changes possible to him. One was the modification of juice. The other was the installment of floodgates. If there is not enough sewage, just make more. If it is still not enough, make it so that it becomes enough. The establishment of the Milky Fuel Station might have been against Yang's will, because Yang unintendedly played a role of bringing something societal into this disorderly world. The modification of juice not only produced large amounts of sewage, but also a great deal of milky fuel. But the milky fuel provided by juice was not available to all male machines. Even the modification of juice was not enough to eliminate the supply shortage of milky fuel. Yang has overly reduced the number of female machines. So the three female machines who were placed on show at the New World were added. It was convenient that the three female machines had ego level far higher than the average female machines. Although they were nowhere near juice, the memories of the New World were erased from the three female machines by Ein, and they were placed in the Milky Fuel Station. This is how the Milky Fuel Station's system based on juice and the three female machines was established. Perhaps this was a blessing in disguise for these female machines. because they might have been dismantled if the sewage didn't decrease. I cannot help but make mention here of a problem which Yang didn't saw coming. The imprinting stone was sealed because the floodgates were installed, although this might not have been a coincidence, considering Yang's actions to this point. The imprinting stone is what makes shadows shadows. It turns a shadow into a perfect existence. The shadows in this world are imperfect. Conversely, you can say that they are able to exist in this world because they are imperfect. Even Psyche cannot escape from this fact, although she seems like a perfect existence in this world. Because the existence of a perfect shadow revitalizes this world, one perfect shadow corresponds to this entire world. No, this expression is not quite accurate. This is only my hypothesis. It can be no more than a hypothesis due to the nature of the subject in discussion. But I suspect that what corresponds to a perfect shadow is the whole world of an individual. I've so lost the plot. I have no idea what he's going on about anymore. We are only inhabitants of somebody's world, and you are only an inhabitant of my world. I am not talking about each individual's world here. We are definitely sharing this world and are constituents of this world. At least it seems so. However, this is probably not the case. Only a somebody's world exists. For that matter, only my world exists. I don't mean to discuss philosophy here. I won't question who I is. The important thing is that because the imprinting stone was sealed, this world has turned into an endless world for all machines. This might have been a satisfying result for Yang. It must have been so initially at least, but now Yang doesn't have the passion he used to have. The self-destructive flame has waned and only loneliness is left in him. Yang has stalled because the paradigm has reached its limit. Finally, we're done with that long-winded fucking, oh my god. Hey, thanks for watching to the end of the video. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit that subscribe button. That way you won't miss out on my next upload. Until next time, here's some other videos you may enjoy. Also, come hang out with us in my Facebook meme group, linked in the description below.